John London, followed by John Cardy.
Aloha, I'm John Lundin. I live in Lahaina, and I'm representing the Democratic Party of Maui today. On our last meeting on April 14th, we passed a resolution to protect Honolua Little Pay Point. I'd like to read it into the record, if I may. Whereas all undeveloped land and around Lopoa Point, which is adjacent to Honolua Bay in West Maui, holds great cultural, environmental, archaeological, and recreational significance and should be preserved in perpetuity. And whereas the County of Maui and the State of Hawaii have the power of eminent domain over privately held lands for public purposes and protection of undeveloped lands with great cultural, environmental, archaeological, and recreational significance is a significant public purposes. And whereas the people of the County of Maui and the State of Hawaii are in favor of protecting the few remaining undeveloped areas of great cultural, environmental, archaeological, and recreational significance, now therefore be it resolved by the Democratic Party of Maui and that the Mayor of the County of Maui and the Council of the County of Maui, the State of Hawaii, and the Government of the United States be urged to use public funds and, if necessary, the power of eminent domain to acquire Lopoa Point and other undeveloped areas of Honolulu Bay. And be it further resolved that the Democratic Party of Maui asks that you consider collaboration and partnership with private sources of funding like the Maui Cultural Land Trust. Also, on a side note, Representative Angus McKelvey of the state legislature, he's working with the delegation of Maui to propose a similar resolution, the same as your resolution. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. London. Questions on Mr. Molina? Questions
you,
for the
Chairman.
gentleman?
Sir, could you provide us a copy of that resolution and the specifics as to when this meeting was held and the vote was taken by the party?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
John Cardy, followed by Rob Parson.
Hi, I'm John Cardy, and I just want to say thank you for this opportunity to participate in government. Honolua is very sacred place culturally and spiritually, and it's got a beautiful future, and it has a beautiful past as well, and the future does not include a golf course and luxury homes, and you really get a feel for the importance of Honolua culturally and spiritually when you speak with or listen to Hawaiian elders, and it's not something we can really quantify and put in a handout to give to everyone, but you get it when you are there in Honolua and when you hear Hawaiian elders share about Honolua. And so as we preserve and save Honolua, I hope that we seek the advice and leadership of the host culture as we do that. Thank you.
Rob Parsons, followed by Carlos Noah.
Aloha, good afternoon, Chair, Council members. Thank you for the opportunity to address you today, and thanks to Councilmember Johnson for bringing this resolution before all of us for consideration. My name is Rob Parsons. I'm a 29-year resident of this island. I'm here today because I think that we, as community members, have lost too much in the time that I've been fortunate enough to call Maui my home. We've lost too much open space coastal access, open space views. We've lost our sense of place, and we've lost a healthy near-shore water and coral reef ecosystem because of development on land. I think the groundswell from the community that we're all amazed by today is indicative of perhaps the pendulum finally beginning to swing back in another direction from all this kind of development. We've talked about jobs, and we've talked about making sure that the visitors will come here, and I think we're just about at the maximum. We don't have carrying capacity studies to prove that, but I think we have the community's voice loud and clear to indicate that that is the feeling of the members of our community here on Maui, that we need to look at allocating those remaining resources in ways that benefit our community and future generations. I think we'll hear the same kinds of issues from the people of the North Shore and from South Maui with the dwindling resources. And every time a golf course is proposed, we go, who is that being built for? We have 17 golf courses on Maui presently, and I don't think there's a problem getting tee times. I think these are being proposed for someone else. So I'm really encouraged that we're moving in the direction of talking about conservation here for this precious coastal open space area. I was fortunate enough to be invited to spend time with this group last month and to listen and to learn, but also to share some lessons that we in the community of the North Shore learned some years ago when there was proposed development at one of our cherished ocean recreation spots, Baldwin Beach. And once again, there was luxury homes discussed, there was a golf course discussed, and 160 people came before this county council at that time, and it took many, many months. And maybe we can streamline that so that the landowner here in West Maui understands that this is not the right place for this type of development proposal. And so I hope that in this year, 2007, we enter a new era of preservation and conservation and really cherishing and taking care of those last resources that we have here on this island that we call home. Thank you.